Keys to snatch and press presented by Tier.
Yeah, the rich get richer, and we've seen this as the event has played out in our former heats, where athletes that struggle with parallel handstand push-ups just don't have the same opportunity to grip it and rip it on the dumbbell, simply because they have to wait, they have to walk, and they have to rest. But avoid sticking points ultimately when you get inverted, folks. You have to understand that when your reps start to slow, you need to kick down and rest so that you don't get hit with a costly no rep.
Overall standings coming into this event, Laurel Horvath, who has been on a tear. She won 4 events in a row. She finished second last night in the Texas Oak, and she has 590 total points. Gabriella McGowan sits in second place, just 10 points up on Annie Thorstadter, and Ellie Turner is within striking distance of third place, only 15 points back of the 2-time fittest woman on earth, with Emma Lawson, the 17-year-old, sitting in 5th. But this is a huge event now for Laurel Horvath. We know in 2019 she did not get a single rep. We know she has a weakness in these deficit handstand push-ups, but she has a 75-point cushion on Gabriella McGowan right now. Alexis Raptis is also in this heat, and she has been doing well over the past 4 events. All of her finishes have been 6th or better.
Absolutely, Sean, and she's someone to watch anytime we get upside down. She has a unique ability to express upper body strength, stability, and endurance with any pressing movement. Handstand push-ups, strict handstand push-ups, handstand walking. So certainly someone to keep our eyes on in this event.
She won the Echo Press event back in August at the CrossFit Games. Emma McQuaid has the time to beat. That's in the upper right-hand part of your corner of your screen. And we begin with the 20 dumbbell snatches. It's Alexis Raptis and Annie Thorstadter, who are out front along with Danielle Brandon. Thorstadter in the orange top. Emma Lawson is also on the lead pace as well. Very tight so far here in this opening round.
Very tight as we see athletes picking and choosing when to rest and how to rest. Of course, this first round is all about keeping composure.
Raptis, Turner, and Thorstadter, the first 3 women done. Danielle Brandon is finished. Amanda Barnhart is done. Laura Horvath has put her dumbbell on the second platform, and Horvath taking her time getting back to the handstand push-up wall. There is Alexis Raptis.
With a timely rest, but right back to the wall, again, avoiding the slowing or that sticking point of her reps.
Raptis now just 2 reps remaining, and here goes Laura Horvath. Trouble right off the bat. Raptis is done with her first round, and she's going back to the dumbbell. Thorstadter's finished. Laurel Horvath is just stuck again.
And it's tough. It's right in the middle of the rep. She's lowering herself with control. She's trying to use the rebound or the recoil from her head to the mat to get to the lockout, and she can't keep her body firm and tight enough to press through the sticking point right there in the middle of each rep.
Remember, she has a 75-point cushion on Gabby McGowan, but that could all but disappear here depending on what McGowan does in this event. Now, Annie Thorstadter is also out front in this heat. She's 85 points back. Alexis Raptis continues to lead this heat. Annie Thorstadter is in second, followed by Emma Lawson and Ellie Turner.
And as the rest of the field is chipping away, trying to, of course, continue to maintain their composure, they're still accumulating a lot of work with their shoulders on the dumbbell snatches. Laura Horvath continues to struggle. And I'll tell you, it's frustrating, again, from an athlete, from a coach perspective. Handstand push-ups take time to build, and it's a unique movement. People may not understand. You can't just press and strict press and push press to get better at it. Our scapula and our shoulder blades function completely different when our hands are fixed on parallettes or the floor and you're moving your body around your shoulder blades. You're not just pressing, you're pressing your entire body around those shoulders.
Laura Horvath in the bottom right-hand part of your screen as Alexis Raptis continues to lead. Now, the good news for Horvath is that Gabby Magawa just finished round 1. Raptis with 3 reps remaining in round 2. Thorisdottir creeping up on her, and Ellie Turner sits in 3rd place. 2 reps remain for Raptis.
As Raptis herself is down to doubles, right? Again, great self-awareness. She can be a strong presser. She has success even kicking down, feeling that sticking point, and being down to singles. Do what keeps you moving.
There's Gabby Magawa, who is in 2nd place behind Laura Horvath. 75 points is the deficit between the two of them. Annie Thorisdottir is only 10 points back of Magawa. So Thorisdottir looking to put herself into 2nd place, possibly into 1st, depending on what she does here and how low Laura Horvath will finish. Now, Horvath was able to get a rep in the bottom right. Alexis Raptis continues to lead as Thorisdottir works her way back to the dumbbell for the 3rd and final time. 78 reps is what they need to get before they will start their 3rd and final sets of deficit handstand push-ups. Raptis 8th place overall, looking for yet another top 6 finish. Her best finish was in event 4 when she took 2nd place.
And this is a fine dance here for these ladies on their final round of dumbbell snatches. It's go fast, but only fast enough that allows you to have success of those last 9 reps. You don't want to get done with these snatches in 30 seconds and then stand at the wall for a minute and a half.
Raptis is almost done. 1 remaining. Emma McQuaid is going to win the event. That time of 6:17.96 seconds is going to stand. 2nd place up for grabs here. And that's going to help Laura Horvath. Assuming Horvath is going to finish dead last in this event, she'd be awarded 5 points. For Magawa to erase that 75-point deficit, she'd have to finish 5th in this event.
We're watching that opportunity slip away for Gabby Magawa as well.
Gabby Magawa at 7th place in the heat right now. Annie Thorisdottir is in 2nd place in the heat, but remember, we will have times from heat number 1 that factor in. So there is a chance that Laura Horvath could escape this event still in the overall lead, but it's going to get a lot tighter at the top.
And we just watched Raptis get hit with a no rep again. Feet coming away from the wall at any point throughout the whole entire movement is going to result in a no rep. Athletes have to not just be focused on locking out their arms, but keeping a solid body position. Annie upside down, doing what she does, doing the common uncommonly well. Just keeping a rigid body position, keeping her body stacked, pressing through at the top.
What's also helping Laura Horvath is that Matilda Garnes is struggling as well. Horvath is now in 9th place in this heat. If she finished in 19th place, she'd get 10 points. So the work that Laura Horvath did in the prior 5 events is certainly helping her right now.
Yeah, and I think she knew that, Sean. It was a reason for great urgency.
Alexis Raptis is 2 reps away from finishing, as is Annie Thorisdottir. Thorisdottir is in the orange top now in the middle of your screen, as Laura Horvath continues to struggle on the deficit handstand push-ups. Raptis is done, and it's Alexis Raptis who is going to win the heat. She comes across in 8:10.99 seconds. Now Annie Thorisdottir will finish. Now Annie Thorisdottir is in. Now the question is, did Annie Thorisdottir do enough to put herself inside the top 5 in this event?
Great job there by Annie. Didn't quite match her time from 2019 of 8:08, but 8:24 will be good enough for second in the heat.
Gabby McGowan is on her 3rd and final round of 20 dumbbell snatches. She is through 68 of the 87 total reps. 10 remaining for her on that 70-pound dumbbell, and Horvath already got a no rep on that one. Lawson has finished up, and Lawson is across the finish line. Amanda Barnhart as well coming in. Looking like Annie Thorisdottir is going to put herself in 2nd place overall with 2 events remaining.
You see a little back and forth between the judge there, even with Danielle Brandon. As an athlete, you got to just focus on doing the work. If you can ask to make sure that things are clear with your judge. Whether you're arguing a previous call, it's never going to help you get a rep back.
Annie Thorisdottir finishing 2nd in the heat. We'll have to figure out where that is in the event. Gabby McGowan is still on the field. McGowan looking like she's going to get capped as Danielle Brandon is off the wall and Brandon is across. 10:18.07 seconds for Brandon. The worst score in heat number 1 was 49 reps. Laura Horvath, if this stands right now, will take 19th place in the event. That'll be worth 10 points.
You're going to take a hit like this, every point certainly counts. There's another no rep for her.
Ellie Turner, who was trying to catch Annie Thorisdottir for 3rd, is also still out there. Turner, though, on her final rep, so she will get inside that time cap. Turner trailed Gabby McGowan by 25 points for 2nd. You could have a scenario where it's Horvath still in the lead, but not by much. Thorisdottir in 2nd, and then Turner in 3rd.
All these ladies that we're watching struggle definitely got something on their list to go home and focus on for the next few months.
Well, people will watch this and they'll see Laura Horvath, and I think the question everyone always asks is, how is she not getting better at this?
Yeah, and it's something that you have to talk about. You wonder and you have your curiosities. Of course, none of us get to see her day to day and every day in her training. Not all training is created equal. There are certain methods and things that athletes have to be willing to explore. Look to other sports. What do gymnasts do? What do strong men do? What do power athletes do? And hopefully her and her staff are doing those things that are really trying to maximize her individual capacities, because this is a weakness she's got to shore up if she wants to be a champion in the sport.
Laura Horvath will not take last. Looks like she's going to get 19th, so every point's going to help for her. Annie Thorisdottir 2nd in the heat. Alexis Raptis will take 1st. But the event win will go to Emma McQuaid from heat 1 with that time of 6:17.96 seconds. Now Laura Horvath has to have a very short memory because 2 events remain here.
Absolutely. Short memory is extremely important, knowing that there's 200 available points still out there for her to go get with an unknown event looming.